Hello everyone, I'm Geeta Vara and I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner and wellness coach, and my mission is to help you become the healthiest version of yourself in all areas of your life. Today I want to do a dive into the topic of incompatible foods in Ayurveda, a topic that can be controversial since we are often unknowingly eating incompatible food combinations. The question is, are your favorite food combinations creating digestive toxicity? Amongst many foods eaten together, if you particularly love fruits and yogurt and or with granola for breakfast, then the answer, I'm afraid, is yes. Now let's break this down a little bit. So, no individual food is considered intrinsically good or bad for you in Ayurveda. However, we can think that one man's food is another man's poison. What we really pay attention to in Ayurvedic nutrition is how foods are processed, how and when foods are eaten, how foods digest, and if hunger for food is there in the first place. When we soak, cook, cure, ferment, blanch, freeze, preserve foods, we change the properties of them by the mere processing of it. To give you a couple of simple examples, let's say the processing of butter to ghee, from yogurt to takra or buttermilk as we commonly know, and simply soaking nuts, lentils and grain and so on make these foods much easier on the digestion. For me, this is the art of eating healthily that is aligned to nature and our body. It's not always just about the nutrients that we are eating. What's more, let's not forget that Ayurveda suggests an approach for the correct diet based on our individual dosha or our constitution and prakriti, vata, pitta and kapha dominance. So your diet is always personalized for you rather than the focus being on the breakdown of foods into groups such as carbs, fats and proteins, and eating based on recommended daily allowances, which actually makes an assumption that we have the same body structure and functionality. You see, every food has its own unique profiling, and these are based on energetics, starting with taste, which is the rasa, a heating or cooling energy, the virya, or the post-digestive effect known as vipaka. And some foods and herbs have what we call prabhava, a specific or unique or inexplicable action. Now, based on these energetics, every food can either balance us or unbalance us. If we have anything in excess, then that can impact our prakriti, our mind-body type. Now, although I most definitely encourage diversity in our overall diet, our gut was not designed for overly complex variety of foods in any one meal. Now, this is because it can overwork our digestive system. The focus of a healthy digestion is to minimize ama or toxins and keep our agni, the digestifier, nice and strong. Some food combinations are incompatible based on their energetics and the way in which they interact with our inner chemistry. These wrong food combinations subsequently disturb our digestifier and cause toxins to accumulate because they require conflicting digestive processing. Not only can incompatible foods remain in the stomach for several hours, combining foods improperly can cause indigestion, fermentation, putrefaction, and gas formation. And if prolonged, it can lead to toxemia, and that can be a trigger to various other diseases. When foods are eaten correctly or separately, they can reversely support the digestion. So here I come bearing bad news, I'm afraid. What are some of these common offenses that we commit with incompatible foods? Eating berries with milk. That would be those cream and fruit cakes and tarts. Eggs with fish. So that's your smoked salmon and scrambled eggs, or eggs benedict that you have for breakfast. Radishes with milk, bananas or raisins. Lemon with yogurt. That's going to be your lemon cheesecake. And melons. Melons with any other food. Yes, melons are best eaten alone. Raw foods combined with cooked foods, that's us trying to be healthy, so when we're combining soup and salad. When we combine fruits and grains, so the classic granola with fruits topped. The list goes on, but these are just a few examples of incompatible foods. If we want to get technical, we could even say that cheese and tomato actually doesn't combine well through the Ayurvedic lens. Some common Western food combinations that get the thumbs down in Ayurveda include berry cheesecake, salmon and cream cheese bagel, fish pie, and so many more. You can find a list of incompatible foods in my book Ayurveda, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Wellbeing. What happens when we eat foods, for example, like lemon and milk together? Well, if you were to squeeze lemon in hot milk, it causes the milk to curdle, and this also happens in the stomach. The digestive enzymes required to digest lemon causes the milk to curdle due to its sour quality. Now, does this sound appealing to you? This type of constant digestive confusion can cause many diseases, especially relating to digestion, respiratory or skin issues. So, after what I have just shared with you today, is it enough to make you rethink how you combine your foods? I would love to hear from you, so please leave a comment in the notes below. Feel free to like, share and subscribe to more Ayurvedic wisdom, and connect with me over on Instagram, where I share more regular posts. You can work with me through my workshops, coaching, consultations, read my book and more, and all of the links to connect with me are in the notes below. Love and light to you all. Have a wonderful day.